It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Wilson. He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. second down and inches. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to... set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On first down, Wilson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 38, Wilson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow now. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up a throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Wilson on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the shotgun, Wilson. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson will throw again.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket? I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Eckler going to get it again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime. And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Back to throw again. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it a 2nd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. A beautiful fake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check 52. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Again, Wilson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Going up top. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just start from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go play action here on 1st. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. complete. Smith has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson wants to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Devin Duvernay
there to make the grab. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.